Hello, everyone, and welcome you all to another chapter of the MS Word Advanced tutorial. So, now we are on a chapter number 4, and here we'll be using different page borders on each page. Okay, so we will be learning about that particular thing right over here in this chapter. So, let's not waste time and let's get started. So here, as you guys can see, now I'm here in the home page of the MS Word. Okay, so the thing what I'm going to do right now is I am going to open up a file and I will just select a file which I do have downloaded. Okay, so I do have this sample file right over here, and here you guys can see now I have just opened up this particular sample file right over here in my application. Okay, so I have opened this thing up now. You guys might know about borders. Okay, so what happens is if you do want to put any kind of borders, you just need to go to the design option. So from the design option, what you need to do is you need to come over here in the page borders, and here basically you guys can see what type of borders do I need. Okay, so first up, do if I do none of the borders, I can select over here. If I do need a box type border, I can choose the style from here. Okay, so there are different preset of styles. So let me select this one over here. And what kind of color do I need? So if I need this kind of color, I will select this kind of color over here. Okay, and here now once I'm done, what I'll click is I will just click on OK. So here basically you guys can see the many pages do I have over here. Okay, so here you guys can see as many pages are there, they have applied the same kind of border over here. Okay, so here you guys can see it have applied the same kind of border over here. Okay, so suppose what you want to do is you want to come here and you want to apply this particular border right over here, and in this page you want to put up a different border. Okay, so in that case what you guys will do, I will be showing you guys right over here. So for that, let me come to the file option and let me just open up a new blank document. Okay, so here I do have created a new blank document. So suppose now what I'm going to do is I am going to put up a design right over here. Okay, so go to the page borders over here, and what you want to do is you guys can come up over here in the art option, and from the art option here you guys can see I do have different styles over here and different styles of border which I can use. Okay, so from here let me come to this one, and here you guys can see the preview right over here. Okay, so here what you can do is you guys can come, okay, and just click on OK from here, and you guys can see this particular border is being applied right over here in my page. Okay, so suppose from here what I want to do is I want to write something. Okay, so maybe I will just write MS Word advanced tutorial. Okay, so advanced tutorial. So once I'm done writing this, I will also come here, and what I will do is I will just do some editing. So I will just increase the font size. Okay, so let me just increase the font size kind of like this, and I will just put this thing here in the center, and let me just make this particular thing bold as well. Okay, so now as you guys can see I do have only one particular document right over here. Okay, so now if I want to put on another page and with another border, in that case what I'll do is once I'm over here, okay, what I'll do is I will come here in this particular option. Okay, so this view option right over here. Otherwise you guys can come to this other options. Okay, you do have here the insert. Okay, so from insert what you are going to do is you guys can come here, and here you guys can click on insert a page break. Okay, so once you click on here you guys can see now I do have another page just beside this one over here. Okay, and once I do have my mouse over here, what I'll be able to do is I will be able to come here onto the view option again. Okay, like the design option, and from here I will go to page borders. Okay, So from the page borders, now what I'll do is I will come here and let's select a different type of border right over here. Okay, and once I've selected, once I'm happy with this one, what I'm going to do is I will come here in the whole document, apply to option, and from the apply to option, what I'm going to select is I will going to select this section option right from here. And once you're done, what you can do is you can just click on OK. So here both of it changed. Okay, so now let's go back again. So yeah, I'll just click on Control Z. Okay, so there you guys could have seen that I have changed the borders in both the pages because I did a small mistake down over here. Okay, so the mistake is when I am trying to insert a new one. Okay, in that case, once I'm over here, what I need to do is I need to come here onto this layout option, and from the layout option, what I need to do is I need to click on this breaks option. Okay, so once you click on this one, from here you guys can see I will select this particular option, which is next page, which insert a section break and start the new section on the next page. Okay, so I'll come here, and as you guys can see now I do have a different page over here. Okay, so the same way I will go to the design file. Okay, go to page borders, and from here basically I will be able to change. Okay, instead of whole document, I'll select this section, and now you guys can see that now I do have two different borders over here. Okay, so again what I'll do is if I want to make another page and I want to put another border, okay, in that case again what I'll do is suppose I need to write here something. Okay, the the advanced methods, what all advanced method that we we will learn in this class. So here I do have some words over here. Now the same way, if you want to add another kind of border, in that case, what you can do is, again, you guys can come here and to the layout option. From the layout option, make sure that you go to this breaks option. Okay, and from the breaks option, come here onto the section breaks options over here and select the next page. Okay, so now as you are here in the next page, what you're going to do is come here, go to the design option. From the design option, go to page borders, and from the page borders you guys will be able to select different page borders from here. Okay, so let's just come here on top or just select this one, and what I can do is I can come here and go to apply to, and I'll just close this section over here. Okay, so let me tell you some other options here as well. Basically, this is the preview panel. Okay, so as this one is the preview panel, so basically from here, I can choose that if I don't want the page border in all the four sides. Okay, so basically these are four simple lines which are joined together to make this particular border. Suppose what I want is I don't want border on the right hand side. In that case, I can come over here and I can turn it off. Okay, suppose I don't want border here down, I can come here and select, and here you guys can see I don't have the borders here on the left hand side. Okay, and here on top also if I don't want any borders, and here also if I don't want any borders, I can apply that from here as well, which comes under the custom category. Okay, so if you want those borders, again you guys can turn those things on. Okay, so this is how you guys will be able to work on with these options as well. Okay, and now if I click on OK, so here you guys can see now I do have three different kind of borders in three of my pages. Okay, so now if I also write something over here, okay, so let's write, let's begin the class, begin the class here. So I'll just type this thing up. And now if I see here, you guys can see there is a lot of gap here in between the borders and the word over here. Okay, if I come here on top as well, here you guys can see there is some gap here. Okay, and on top over here as well, there is a gap, okay, between the border and the letter which I'm writing. Okay, so in that case, if you want to decrease it, if you want, okay, wherever my letter is starting, I want my border to be exactly there. In that case, what you can do is you can come up here, okay, and from here go to the page borders option, and under this apply to whole document. And what I'll do is I will just select this section, and now I will go to options. Okay, and basically you guys will be able to select from here. Okay, suppose if you just want to move this thing up, and from here if I want to increase this one, okay, from the top, I can do that. So here basically in the preview option you guys can see, so here if you want to do some changes here on the left hand side or here on the right hand side, here you guys can see I will be able to see those. Okay, so basically if I want to measure it from the edge of the paper, okay, so the margin is basically 24 points, so that means that this is the whole page for me, and this is from the margin till the end of this border, it's 25 points over here. Okay, but if I want to measure it from the text option, okay, so here you guys can see wherever my text is starting, I will have the border right above that thing. Okay, so now if I just click on OK, and let's click OK over here, and here you guys can see now I do have my borders right over here, okay, from where my text is starting. So this is how you guys will also be able to work over here, and you guys can also customize your own borders. Suppose if I come here, okay, so let's come here, go to the page borders option, and from here I will first select this section, and now if I come to the customize option, so basically you guys can see that what kind of color do I need. Suppose if I do want to change the color of this one, I can come here and select different types. So here you guys can see I can just make this one kind of like this. Okay, and if I want to change the size, so here you guys can see if I want to decrease the size, let's decrease the size a little bit to 18. Okay, and if you come to these options from here, okay, and how you want it, okay, like what is it going to be from the edge of the page, this particular margin, or you want to according to the text, you guys will also be able to select that. And once you're done, you guys can come here, and also you guys can choose the type of lines you guys want. Okay, so if I come here in the art option, again I will come down, let's say let's come over here. Okay, so here you guys can see, let's increase the size a little bit to 18. So now what I can do is once I've selected the color, I can click on OK, and here you guys can see my margin over here have changed as well. Okay, so this is the option of how you will be able to make your own styles over here, and also how we'll be able to create different kind of page borders in different pages. Okay, so again let me tell you, once you're over here, come and just go to this. If you want to go to the next page, go to the layout option, go to break, select the next page option, and from there just again come here into the design option. From the design option, go to the page borders, and from here maintain all of this page borders option right from here. Okay, so hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.